You raced motocross and supercross growing up.
Did.
How does a motocross kid end up coaching quarterbacks and become the offensive coordinator in a college? And does the racing show up at all in how you coach?
Ooh, okay. Yeah. So growing up, man, my dad, he loved danger, I guess, so to speak. He loved four wheelers, dirt bikes, all that stuff. The town he grew up in had something called the Little Sahara Desert, and he was out there jumping, everything like that. And at an early age, he got me on a bike, as well as playing, all the different sports and things of that nature. And it would have been my sixth grade year. I decided, hey, like, I think I'm going to go after this motocross thing. And ended up, skipping out on football for that year and ended up racing motocross and supercross and got the trailer, got the bikes, everything like that. We drive all around Oklahoma and other states racing. And then it would have been my eighth grade year. I guess actually freshman year, I kind of just slowed down on the racing and football just kind of took over. And then we ended up selling the bikes and haven't got to ride one since. Hopefully one of these days can ride it or can buy another one to ride it. And I still pay attention to some of those supercross and motocross races with Eli Tomac, Justin Bogle. Growing up, it was all Ricky Carmichael and, Stewart and all those guys. So yeah, we used to always sit down and watch that on Saturday nights together. And then, yeah, I can't really say, maybe this year, more so than ever, getting to call the offense in the second year, I guess it'd be just, when you're on the bike, it's like there's no fear of failure. If you're going to fear jumping something or, riding through the terrain, then that bad thing's going to happen. So same thing calling the offense, like you got to have a desire to excel and no fear of failure. So I'd say that's kind of, I guess, the mentality I would take from riding dirt bikes, I guess, to calling it this year for the second time.
Fear causes hesitation. And
It
if you watch
does.
the movie, if you watch that movie Point Break from back in the day, and I'm a lot older than you are, you probably haven't seen the original. It'll say that fear causes hesitation, and hesitation causes those worst fears to come true.
Hmm.
Because you slow down, you start playing slow, then you're out of position. Life usually self-selects you to change paths, or you self-select at points. So you're into one piece, but then gravitated towards football. This is a great John Gruden question. He wants to know, what do you love about football?
It's actually a great question. I wrote it down a few nights ago. I was just sitting there, just kind of just writing some of my thoughts, things like that. And the number one thing would just be the connection with the guys, with coaches, with the players, everything like that, the camaraderie portion of it. The next thing would just be the ability to inspire and help young men grow and just be able to say, like, I believe in you. Those are some of or four of the most powerful words you can ever tell somebody is, hey, like, I believe in you. And hopefully that takes away that fear and lets them go out there and compete at their highest. And then the next thing is just being able to go after a common goal. That's one thing again, just but with whether it's OSU, OBU, or even Bethel now, just getting a bunch of young men and even coaches to go and chase after just like one common goal. And you guys are all hopefully on the same wavelength and pursuing that. And so, yeah, those are some of the things that I really love about the game of football.
You live 15 feet away from where you work. I
I
wrote that
used to,
down.
oh,
You
yes,
used to.
yes.
And that component, or just life in general, especially at the college and pro level, there's a level of grind that's high. I
Hmm.
liken it to being, super high up entrepreneur or a Salesforce person in which you're constantly having to hunt for weaknesses, hunt for relationships, hunt for the next improvement, hunt for sales. And the grind is real. And there's a physical, mental toll.